Good morning. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul. Welcome to day 16 of 365 days of value until the day before
use the left lane
I get married. Today I'm doing this thing on the road, headed to church to meet up with my godson's family and parents to give them to the Lord. So happy Saturday, happy Sabbath. Today's talk, I actually wanted to share a thought that I was having earlier, but I think what I want to call this is the never-ending negative cycle. So what does that mean? If you read the description, you'll see that I wrote
turn left onto Cypress Village Boulevard.
Complain, consume, compare, right? Complain, consume, compare. I think this is the negative cycle that people get stuck in. So what does it normally tend to look like? Well, the first thing is this. Often I think and it's very easy to do this. Here's the thing, and I'll call it maybe human nature. I'll call it maybe circumstances. But often circumstances, human nature, stuff like that leaves us in a position where we feel as if we're able to complain about something, if we're able to relieve that stress, right? We'll be able to then feel better about our situation. But here's what happens with that, at least what I've noticed. And it's something that I myself used to be stuck in. And, I always like to make sure that I can talk to you guys about stuff that I've experienced, stuff that I've overcome, stuff that I've been able to work through as well, so that if it's something that speaks to you, you'll be able to utilize it and take it, and share with somebody else. So the first step comes with complaining. For a lot of people, we find ourselves stuck in these situations. And so by complaining about the situation, it does not require us to actually make any change, right? We're just able to kind of relieve that stress. We're able to let go of the problems emotionally that occur to us. But the thing is, by complaining, nothing changes. And then it takes us to step 2, which is the consuming portion. So now I try not to do the reality TV stuff too much. I ain't gonna lie though, my fiance, she's got me caught up on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She also got me caught up on Married to Medicine. So I'm in that, really. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll be in that a little bit. But the thing is this, for a lot of people with the complaining portion, once we start consuming, because this is what happens. Once we start consuming, we often find ourselves thinking, holy crap, if only my situation was better. Because all we've done up until this point is what? Complain. Which I suppose for some, that's all you can do. But when all you get to do is complain, and then you immediately follow that with consumption of other people's success, it takes you to step 3, which is the comparison phase, right? So we've gone from complain to consuming to now comparing. When we start comparing where we are based on other people's journey, man, that's like the deepest, darkest hole we can actually go down. Here's why. For example, take somebody that's like 20, 25, 26, maybe 30, and they spend time, and there's nothing wrong with it. They spend time being inspired by the rich, the famous, those who have achieved. But the problem is, I think when we start to compare, we start to think, man, I feel behind. I feel like I'm lacking. I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And the truth of the matter is this, you are not where you think you're supposed to be, but you are where you need to be currently. Because anybody in their 20s, bro, if it is not normal, I'll just say it this way, it's not normal for somebody in your 20s to be like a multimillionaire. So if you find yourself comparing to other people, or not even the multimillionaire, if you find yourself comparing to other people, maybe they're married, maybe they're engaged, maybe they have kids, maybe they got the 4-year degree, maybe they got to med school, maybe they got the PhD, maybe they have the 6-figure job. You just find yourself comparing yourself to them, you will push yourself into a rut. So this is what we need to do. The thing that needs to happen for a lot of people is breaking that cycle, right? Step 1, just being the complaining portion. Now, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that you need to stop complaining. However, what I need to say is just take a moment before complaining and ask yourself, is there something I can actually change about this situation? The reason why I say that is just because, think about it this way. If there's a way for us to change our situation and we're able to actually do about it, by getting rid of the complaining portion, we automatically stop that cycle. I also do understand that, for a lot of people, it's been years and years of having this cycle ingrained into our heads. And so automatically it is what feels natural to us. It is what feels safe. And to push you out from safety is uncomfortable. But like I talked about the other day, man, you know, sometimes you have to be willing to do the uncomfortable stuff because that's what allows you to grow, right? With change comes circumstances that allow for you to go from where you are currently, from the complaining portion, to suddenly start to do the things you need to do. Now, part of this is habits. Part of this is finding the things that speak to your spirit from the perspective of what are you good at? What are you able to commit to that will allow for you to stop complaining and start to just execute at a very high level, right? The search for excellence is very hard, but understand this: by complaining, by consuming in your complaining, and then by comparing those who are not where you are to where you want to be, because this can go both ways. One, you can complain that, oh, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, and you can also compare and say, hey, at least I'm not there. But guess what? That doesn't allow for you to grow. That doesn't allow for you to be able to just advance in life. So I just wanted to kind of present these three things to you. I'm definitely going to speak more about it this coming week, but just, you know, complaining, consuming, comparing, bro, I promise you, you continue to do these three things. If you're not able to actually take a moment, kind of put a pause and make sure that you just try to see what it is you can do, you're just going to be stuck in this negative cycle. So find a way today, y'all, to just ultimately put yourself in a better position. And it all starts by just seeing, what can I do? What can I change? What effect can I have on my own day? And what impact can I leave on the world? All right, so this is my thought. I'm going to share more about it this coming week, but I just want to leave it with you. Negative cycle: complain, compare, complain, consume, compare. Complain, consume, compare. Complain, consume, compare. This is what tends to get people stuck in their situation and not able to change it. So take it, think about this, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.